Nah, man. Back when the Acrobatic Silky episode came out, I said F Dandadan. But I signed up for lewd humor, and they made me want to tear up at the emotional story. But I'm saying F Dandadan times 1,000 after this episode. I'm actually one of the people who likes cliffhangers. It gets me excited and wants to watch more. Like, I'm like, yes, make me crave more. And to be fair, 6 months isn't a crazy wait to wait for season 2. And I was pretty much expecting it would end on a cliffhanger, but I wasn't expecting the cliffhanger to be the most Diddy party thing known to man, as Momo's pushed underwater by these old fat perverts who look like aliens. Gigi and my boy Okran to crash down the fake wall to uncover something from Dark Gathering, and I'm left with the uncertainty of what the hell's gonna happen for 6 months. I hope to God she uses her spirit hands and rips their knobs off, because that was disgusting. But Jesus, what a 10 out of 10 final episode. But I'm pissed, man. I literally I have a love-hate relationship with this cliffhanger. On one hand, I love it because I'm like, damn, you really get me wanting to see where it goes. But on the flip side, I now have a 6-month break, and unfortunately, those disgusting fat bastards are not going to be leaving my mind anytime soon. Oh, you know I got full live reactions over on Patreon if you want to see me break in real time to that Dandadan greatness over there exclusively. So, Season 2 is confirmed. Well, I knew Season 2 was happening. It was leaked that, it was being worked on. But yeah, they did announce that it will be a summer release of next year. I think a lot of people were expecting a split core, which that would be my money as well, but I'm actually more okay just given the absolute quality that they put into the animation and the art and just everything. Like, there's a scene in this episode when Momo's like crossing her legs back and forth. Why it was animated that well, God only knows, but the fact that this season was pretty much done very early on to broadcast, as far as I know, yeah, like, give it an extra season, because half the time when you get these split cores, it's healthier than having like 24 episodes air back to back, but at the same time, yeah, 6 months is a little more of a healthy gap to make sure that we can remain to be just as consistent. So, hell, even if it comes out that they delay it till fall, I would rather wait for quality than have something rushed and it not live up to what came before. All I know is that apparently the Gigi arc is supposed to be really good, and given the teaser image they gave for the poster of Core 2, Season 2, whatever you want to call it, it's Dark Gathering vibes. And if you've never seen Dark Gathering, 1, go make up for your mistake and watch it. 2, it's a horror anime about ghosts and, spirits, and it's very much that vibe. We don't know a whole lot of what's gonna go on. We got a little teaser of what's been going on in Gigi's room, but it ain't looking good. I assume it will get emotional. I'm assume it will get very messed up. But as soon as they split the cast, I knew it wasn't gonna be good. So as soon as they get to the home, as they're climbing up the endless staircase to get to his place, it just wasn't looking good. They immediately looked like the aliens. I mean, if they turn out to not be aliens and they're just that butt-ass ugly, genetics were not kind to them. But the women, the male, they had that creepy look to them. And then as soon as she's like, I'm going off to the spa, even if the whole time it was like a co-ed bath, so girls, boys, that doesn't matter, anyone can use it. It's the fact that they call themselves gators and they're approaching she's what, 16, 17, and these 60 to 80-year-old disgusting little bitches. Diddy party, man. And I just hope she can rip them apart, man, because disgusting. I want to see their downfall. It's kind of weird, too, because if you're asking me, that little teaser of whatever abomination was in Gigi's room during the flashback, would I want to deal with that or whatever these old bitches are? I would take whatever spirit nonsense that they got going on in their house. That's how you know it's bad. But you can't have Dandadan without having the creepy alien diddle party, as well as the creepy ghosts that are trying to rip you apart. It's kind of interesting, and it kind of plays into that normal kind of trope and trend with ghosts, where it's like, hey, why is there an extra room that was never there? And then they start crashing into it. I like that type of trope with ghost stories, and I don't know what's going on in there, but I've seen enough Dark Gathering to know with the amount of shit I saw in that room, we're dealing with the worst abomination known to man, at least probably that we fought up to this point. The thing I did like, though, about, what they did with the dynamic between the Central Three before everything hit the fan, which is basically the big thing I've complimented about this show since the beginning, is that if the show was just about the shock value or the big action moments, then it's just a monkey brain show. It's nothing really of substance. But the best part of Dandadan has always been the character interactions and how, since the beginning, a character like Momo, a character like Ken, they both interacted like we've known them for years. Their chemistry was just that good. And Gigi was an annoying little prick in his intro, but I will say I much prefer his character in this episode in comparison to the previous ones. And I like how, it's simultaneously this, they're all friends, but there is still that love triangle aspect going. Like the whole thing about them playing soccer and them bickering about, giving compliments or how they feel about Momo was basically a competition. I'm the childhood friend. Him thinking like, well, I got the first kiss, right? Like there is that competition, but very clearly it's not going to be like an infuriating one. And also I imagine he backs off pretty quickly and it will just remain to be minor flirting and just whatever it is. But the fact that, our boys never actually had friends before Momo, so now this is like his first real male friend, I think they're going to bond quite heavily throughout this situation. But either way, I liked what they did, and you start the episode off with the dumbest shit known to man. So apparently, the biology statue is going to stick at the school during day, to then come at night to be with his girl, who's now going to live with Turbo Granny and the gang. And he jumps out a window, gets hit by a car, and doesn't get there till morning. There's so much wrong with that entire situation. One, he could just not go back to the school. To play devil's advocate, maybe he likes having the job. Okay, open up a damn door. Look where you go before you... Like, I understand. Maybe it's been a little bit since he's had some action. But when you get the "you up" text, you gotta be at least a little safe to get there. Buddy is... They are gimmicks that I absolutely love. When you show me initially in the credits a walking cat statue thing, I'm thinking that's going to be a gimmick mascot-y level character. Turns out no, Turbo Granny, fantastic. The real mascot gimmick is the two lovebirds that apparently are teaching our boy Okarun how to confess his love, and it's just cute seeing them. It's very good though that this was clearly planned for multiple cores, because there would have been no way to cut this show off in a healthy way without blue ballsing the viewer, because they blue balls us still, but at least we immediately know we're getting more. One of the best anime of 2024, no debate. If you debate it, I just question your taste. On a serious note though, I just really enjoyed. I think production, the voice actors, it just felt like a very passionate project, and I know Science Sarah isn't like the biggest studio for doing multiple seasons, but given the cash flow this show clearly is going to give them, hopefully this is going to be like when Madhouse randomly started doing second seasons. We need as many seasons as we can get. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. How crazy was that cliffhanger for you? Let me know. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, of course, ring that bell, and like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll just give you a video shout out. So today we got Dreadseed, Jacob Winslow, Conrad Sosin, Sovereign, Tobias Reinhold, Flavdorks 414, 12X, and we also have Drift. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you'll have a good one.